Citizens of Poti have elected to secede from Antegrian rule and have started the legal proceedings to become a protectorate of Arstotzka. The government of Impor have reacted angrily to our intervention in the region and have threatened economic sanctions and even a military response against Arstotzka. We must move swiftly to preempt any Emporian attacks against Arstotzkan interests.
Impor.
Your mission today is to conduct a decisive first strike against the Emporian Air Force's main air base at Veziani, destroying the Air Force on the ground. The Emporian forces possess a large quantity of World War II era material, including both AA units and fighters, as well as a limited number of F-86 Sabres. The different elements of our strike package should perform a time-on-target attack to overwhelm the Emporian defences before they can come to a full alert. So your objectives are: 1, to take off on schedule from the airbase at Kutaisi or Skinwali and proceed to the waypoint at the Gori NDB. From waypoint 1, you should then adjust your airspeed as needed to arrive at the IP over Tbilisi Reservoir at 0825. So the time of day right now is 7:50. Start taking off at 0800. From the reservoir, then proceed to the airbase at Vaziani and destroy the Emporian Air Force on the ground. If there are enough people signed up today, you have an optional objective, which is to attack a munitions storage depot located at Kamisi, approximately 10 miles south of Vaziani. As always, you have a bonus objective to locate and destroy the notorious criminal Georgi Kostava, who was confirmed to have escaped from the sinking cargo ship Ivanov and has returned to dry land. Escort units should defend against any Emporian CAP or QRF fighters, which are World War II aircraft and F-86s, and then you can return to base via the same route. So you will be mostly navigating via the NDB navigation. If we move on to the target area tab, you have a reconnaissance photo of the airfields in the vicinity of the city of Haihan, Impor, which in DCS is played by the city of Tbilisi. You'll be ingressing from the IP over the reservoir at the top left corner of the photo, which is from the northwest, and you can visually identify the civilian commercial airport at Lucchini International, and past that, the main target area at Vaziani Air Base. You'll also pass Sogonug Airfield, which is a civilian general aviation airfield. You also have a photo there showing the IP over Tbilisi Reservoir. The image you see there is from the direction that you will approach the target area. It's fairly recognizable. It's the largest body of water in the area. And you have a map or airport map of the target airfield at Vaziani. Your primary targets are all aircraft that you find in the area, either airborne or on the ground. There are a number of fighters located in the dispersal pens and also in the hardened aircraft shelters. Secondary targets, should you choose to attack them, are the main runway itself, the control tower at the southeast corner of the airfield, and the ammo and fuel storage areas located to the northeast of the main taxiway. If you choose to, you can engage the AAA emplacements, or you could do a fast one pass and return to base attack and knock out all the targets you can before the AA units come online. On to the next tab, the optional target. Should you choose to, from the IP over the reservoir, if you proceed south for 20 kilometers, you will see the reservoir at Kamisi, and to the southeast of that is the railway station at Kamisi and its associated munitions depot. So the munitions depot is located southeast of the railway tracks. You need to avoid civilian damage to the village, which is to the northwest.
Question.
Go ahead.
Do we have any intel of how that weaponry is being stowed?
It is armory buildings, concrete buildings.
Copy.
On to the next tab. Georgi Kostava. We have received a flash message from Agent Ava, who is our intel asset in the Emporian Ministry of Aviation, who reports that this flight plan was filed earlier this morning. You are cleared to destroy civilian units suspected of belonging to the criminal mastermind Georgi Kostava. And as a note, international flight plans use UTC. We are in UTC +4 for this region. So you can look at that document in your own time and try and locate where and when you might find Georgi Kostava.
Sounds like if he's anywhere, he's going to be on the ground, since 0600 plus 10 is 1000,
Yeah, looks
and
like
we'll be done by then.
Planned takeoff time is 10 o'clock local.
Flying in an AN-26.
Indeed, an AN-26. If we move on to the navigation details, jets are taking off from Kutaisi. In that first table there, takeoff times, because you're all going to be flying at different speeds, you've got a suggested takeoff time for each different type of aircraft and a required ground speed that will get you to the IP over the reservoir at 0825. For Russian jets, you've also got an approximate bingo fuel level that you can use to return to base. If you happen to take off early or late, the second table you've got there, speed at takeoff is your required ground speed to arrive at the reservoir at different takeoff times. So you'll be flying towards the Gori NDB, which is available on 462.0 kilohertz, 231.0 megahertz, and for MiG-21s it is ARC Sector 31 Station 5. So fly to the Gori NDB and then look at your clock and find out the current time. And then the third table, speed at WP1, is your required ground speed, again, to arrive at the IP on schedule. Most aircraft have a good working true airspeed indicator. MiG-21, it doesn't work particularly well at slow cruising speeds, so you've got calculators there to calculate your true speed from your indicated airspeed. The Emporians do not have any sophisticated radar, so you can cruise over at high altitude to preserve fuel. Any questions about navigation for jets? Oh, I should say, from the waypoint, turn slightly south, 110 true for 70 kilometers to get to the reservoir.
Approximate wind direction?
Wind is light from the southwest. It doesn't seem to make a great deal of difference in my testing. Okay, on to the navigation for warbirds. I think we've got some people in warbirds today. I don't think you have access to NDB navigation, so you will have to fly visually. You'll be taking off from a grass strip airfield at Skinwiley South. You can take off in your own time. You shouldn't have any major difficulties taking off from the grass strip, but in case you bounce and crash on takeoff, then feel free to respawn. But yeah, take off in your own time from the grass strip and fly southeast 120 degrees for 14 miles to the city of Gori. You'll be able to see there is a long, narrow lake. You can follow that lake to the city of Gori and the river. From there, I would recommend holding over the city until 0812 and then flying at a course of 100 degrees magnetic, 45 miles to the IP over the reservoir, you can follow the river, keep the river on your left wing. And that should get you to the IP on time at 0825. You have a photo there showing the gory city. There's a distinctive lake near the city and a football stadium. You'll be approaching the city from the sort of top left of that photo. And you also have a photo of the grass strip area, which is marked out with airshow cones. There is a FARP area if you need to refuel and rearm. The FARP area is marked out with red flags. You should all spawn inside that area. Just as a warning, there may be a problem with some inconveniently placed trees at the far end of the runway. Hopefully there'll be some lumberjacks that have cut down those trees for you. If not, there is a radio option under the other radio options to try and cut down those inconveniently placed trees. If that doesn't work and there's still trees in the way, you'll just have to keep to the left-hand side of the runway or the grass strip. The airshow cones, you can't crash into them. They don't have a damage model, so you can fly through them. Any questions from Warbird pilots?
Sounds like a no.
Okay, on to navigation for helicopters. You are also operating from Skinwally South Airfield. You've got helipads. You should be able to pick up the Gory NDB on 462 kilohertz if you need to. You could also proceed visually if needed. My suggestion is to take off at 0800 and fly at approximately 225 kilometers per hour, which seems like a good cruising speed for a MI8. I tested it in. And that should take you to the reservoir on time again. Any questions from helicopter pilots?
Are we preloaded with weapons, or do we select our weapons?
From the time the game starts, you should have about 10 minutes before you need to take off, so you can change them if you need to. I think I've given all the helicopters 8cm rockets, and MI8s also have machine guns. Feel free to change those if you want something different.
They want us to launch it at
Yeah, roger that,
0.04
thank
for 325 knots.
For target recognition, all friendly jets and helicopters should be using Arstotzkan red liveries. If you could double check that you've spawned in a red livery, that would be helpful, just in case I missed one in the mission editor. Friendly warbirds are Mustangs and Thunderbolts in Soviet camo liveries. Enemies are in I-16s, Focke-Wulf 190s, and Sabres, all with Japanese markings, so white or silver with red roundels.
Please note, guys, the red Sabre is a good guy.
We'll do. Yes.
Yep, just a few comments from the mission briefing sheet, Cap, and then you can go through the units. So the F10 map for this mission is set to map only, so you will not be able to see even yourself. So make a note when you spawn of what your aircraft tail number is, and I've told you which parking bay you're in, and you've got a map to spot where you're parked. FC3 aircraft have waypoints set, so you can just follow your waypoints. If you choose to attack the runway, that may or may not stop the enemy aircraft from scrambling, but in any case, there may be cap units already airborne. As usual, do not attack any civilian units, especially don't attack Locini International Airport. Watch out taxiing in the dark. And because you're using NDBs that can be awkward in Soviet aircraft, remember that your radio compass should be set to antenna mode when tuning and compass mode when navigating.
Active
you've
runway.
got a few extra radio options. You can call Agent Ava and request bomb damage assessment at the main target area. If you have trouble
4.25.
locating your base when returning to base, you can request signal flares at either Skemali or Kutaisi. And if you find the game's too easy, you can spawn some extra cap or AAA. Over to you, Cap.
Wow, what a mission. Loads of effort gone in. Oh, yes, I do have my mic on. Well done, Proper. Amazing mission. So much set up there. God knows how long that took to make. But well done.
Approximately 18 months.
I had to get 18 months. That's excellent work. Right, we'll finally get to do it. Let's go through the flights and then we'll have a quick chat. Rook is proper in Frog. Swallow, empty. Swift, air, cover and cap. Kestrel, empty. Offspray, Seahorse may or may not be here. In a Faggot. Pochard, not Pritchard, Pochard. In F-5, MiG-28, sorry. Chugs and Grump. Smoo, MiG-28, Chopsticks, Space, Whistler, and Skill. Escort/ground attack. Greb, Artie, Sabre. Try not to get mistaken as a baddie. Artie, Puffin, Thunderbolt, has been. Penguin, P-51, Dabber, Shrek, Elo, Heart, Hind, Sock, Unexpected Obi, Red, and Moose, Pimbo, Dragon, MI8. Those are the flights. Any questions for the man? I guess you're all going to navigate perfectly if you've got no questions then. I'll expect to see you there on time, on target.
Up to you how you want to set up your radios. I would suggest using frequency of 140 if you're doing air-to-air or 130 if you're doing air-to-ground. But you can decide that amongst yourselves.
Freaks, yeah, I mean, so you'd have your flight freak and then 140 for air-to-air, one general, and 130 for air-to-ground general, yeah?
And guard if you need guard.
Okay, I'm going to tune in. I'm going to tune in mine and 130 and 140, so I can at least hear what the ground guys are
Yeah,
doing.
and password are red, remember.
Oh, you won't.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Embarrassing for all of us
Red
involved
Coalition.
in this video game. All right.
Embarrassing for you. You forgot.
One thing I should say, you can respawn if you crash on takeoff. Cap if you
Yeah.
want to try taking off left-handed again.
Yeah.
If you crash on takeoff, feel free to respawn and try and catch up with the time on target. If you get shot down over enemy territory, I've placed some civilian Mustangs at the grass strip, and you can try flying one of those back to Kutaisi. You've signed for a plane, you may as well try and bring one back. It's up to you if you don't want to, though.
Right, so we are 1, 2.
If we make it back, can
305.
we respawn an aircraft and come back out?
Mm-hmm.
I don't see why not.
40, 124, and 130 for listen. This should interesting be. Right, radio set up, boys.
It's up to you if you want to attack the optional target of the munitions depot, and you'll need to work out where Georgi Kostava is if you want to attack him.
Who's going for Gustavo? In fact, let's try and work it out now, guys.
So I worked out the airport code. The flight's supposed to be taking off from Soganlug.
So is that from the one of those three, the civilian one of those three?
It's from the General Aviation Airfield.
All right. But he's leaving at 10. None of us are going to be around there at 10 because that will be literally 10 o'clock at our time. So is there an error there?
We might catch him in the air. Just be aware of an AN-26 floating through the air mysteriously.
Roger. We'll get the tail number as well, guys. So we know he's either going to go, well, apparently departing from there at some point during the mission. And just remember his tail number, 4 Lima, Juliet, Charlie.
That's just role play. You won't actually see that on the game.
So we're looking specifically for
Shoot an antelope then.
Yeah, what is that? Klein?
Yeah, the Nav 26. It's like a two engine one.
Yeah.
Curl, right?
Something like that. I was going to bring some radar missiles with the MiG cap just for him.
Right. Well, let's shoot all of those down that we find and hope we get him.
Okay. Yeah, if it's flying and it's white, shoot it down.
Yeah, it's a curl.
I have a question quickly for Papa Charlie. In terms of AAA, what kind of AAA can we expect at the field?
It would look like. I just had to remember the
also
data
the
reporting
secondary
name.
target.
So similar at both, except there'll be much more at the airfield. So a mix of World War II AAA. So I think there's 20mm guns, 40mm buffers, and some flak 88s. What I'd say is that once you arrive in the target area, I think they'll all be at breakfast, but they will start scrambling as soon as they start to see your planes coming over the horizon.
Scrambling their eggs.
The quicker you are at attacking the airfield, the fewer AAA units there will be online.
Scrambling their eggs?
Guys, I see his flight level is going to be 6,000 feet. Flight level 60 at 6,000 feet, isn't it?
That's metric.
That's metric. So he's going to
6
be
kilometers.
18,000 feet. 18 to 20,000 feet he'll be at if he's in transit. We're going to get you, Georgie, whatever, Costava. Okay.
Do you want a hint?
No, we'll get him. We'll get him. Don't you worry.
Fair enough.
Easy.
I want it.
I'll take the hint. Jeez.
I want a hint.
Let's gonna start placing bets now on who's gonna get him first.
Mm-hmm.
The Hinds are gonna get him. The Hinds are gonna chase him down in the air.
At 18,000 feet?
Oh, yeah.
Good luck.
Right, is the server up proper?
Let me check with Obi. Or Obi can tell you.
Yes, server's ready. Are you ready for the password?
I think so, yeah, guys. I'll be slightly late, but I'll be there. It's ready.
Yep, so helicopters, from the time the first person spawns in, you'll have 10 minutes to get ready and take off. And then other aircraft taking off on schedule after that.
So maybe we shouldn't all spawn in all at once?
You can do as you please.
You can do as you please, Whistler. There's not many people here, it'll be fine.
No,
hey,
people heard Dragon.
Hello, Dragon. Can we help you at all?
Yeah, I'm not thinking if people could go to the Heinz frequency.
Or MM.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Or MM.
Make it so number 2.
That is Mineral Vodi.
Before I go for a number 2.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Added stuff on that.
Timber, how are we?
That's a long.
Are we going to 136? Yes. 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 No answer.
So Georgie's supposed to be taking off from Sogan-Lug. He'll be heading north towards Mineral Vodi.
Alright, see you on 307.
We can do 136 if available.
It's not taking off till 10 o'clock. Can we get him on the ground?
We could probably immobilize the jet.
Get lined up as
Yeah,
quick
you'll
as
have to
possible.
wait till he gets into the plane, actually.
Roger that.
If he's flying with British Airways, he'll actually take off at 1 in the morning, so just bear that in mind.
Wait, we can have mosquitoes?
Mosquitoes?
No.
I'd say somebody we just have somebody buzz Sogan-Lug and see if they find a white curl there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Thor.
If there's multiple curls, then never mind.
What's a curl? Go on, tell me.
AN-26, it's the NATO reporting name.
Look at that. Didn't know that.
Come on, Cap, don't you know anything?
Not really. I don't learn my NATO reporting names enough, do I?
I remember my air order battle from tech school like 12 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's alright, it'll be a video soon. How many curls can kill a Nimitz battle group?
I'll fucking do it.
Do it. Do it. Oh my god.
Stupid name. And anyway, C. Oh, C is for cargo, isn't it? There you go. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not. Yes, it is.
Yep. No,
right.
sorry, yes, it is.
Cover, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh,
Right,
password's
where's
already in there.
in?
Shite.
Let me get my navigation page. Navigation. Okay. I'm glad that fits on the page.
I like that
Not.
password.
Okay. Takeoff times. Speed at takeoff. Speed at waypoint 1. Easy. Pritchard! Pritchard! Have you got this list? You must have this list, I'm sure.
To be fair, Cap, I have no idea how to work the NDB in this thing, so I was just going to dead reckon it. Got the speed tables, though.
There you go.
I'm coming.
Giggity.
Right, I'm loading my 10 million thingy time.
Oh god. Why is it dark? My poor MiG-15.
Oh god, excuse me.
Watch me crash and take off again. The embarrassment.
Please don't.
You have to do 10 million things in this thing. You've got to have one hand. I have to fly with the left hand, and then because I have to press what with the right hand. In fact, why do I do it like that? There is a reason. Oh, because I have to go to the mouse to click all the 10 million buttons. So I've got to fly it with the left hand, which is just impossible.
So I selected the last one. That'll be parking at 37.
It's like the Moss. You just have it set before you rotate it. It'll be fine.
Oh, I didn't think how easy that would be once you just said it, but now I understand it will be really easy. Not! It's really hard still.
All here's excuses. Let's go.
I need fucking aim back. Hello, hello.
Hit me. Where are these?
Loud and clear,
Just on the slicks. Hey guys.
Are you on 124 cover? Because well, I know you aren't, because there's only one guy on it. Okay, makes sense. Right, well I'm going off comms then. Bye bye. Don't fuck up.
Left Mustang.
Yeah. Real. What do you guys think? Should I bring out if I can do it. Should I bring out a Stotskin? Well, it's not really a Stotskin, it's more like Soviet sound voice.
Can you hear me?
Da comrade, I do believe I'm going to be going in Soviet accent.
Okay, comrade.
Командир, оружие подвешено.
Do not like this one bit, but I do it for Ostotska. Everything we do, comrade, is for Ostotska. Glory to Ostotska. He's cracking up.
I'm so impressed with that. Do you want to lead? Do you want to lead, comrade?
Yeah, nice sunrise.
Grumpnik can try, but not tried using compass before. We could do dead reckoning. I have general idea of where we're supposed to go. Agori, yeah, that place. I've been there a couple of times. A very sunny place.
Oh, very good to hear. I don't remember the place because I had so much vodka.
Comrade, it was a good night. It was a very good night. It had many ladies. You know, hundreds of ladies.
You should be recording this, really.
Comrade, it's being recorded and streamed as we speak.
Da.
Нет, I'm not Dada, I'm father. If I read chart correctly, which I normally don't, do believe takeoff runway is 26, which would mean comrade need to take a left turn, whereas Grumpnik take a right. Comrade, you take right while I took what?
Copy.
Oh, looks like everybody else take. Oh, I forgot we're not the only MiG-28s.
There's another one, another squad.
Rupnik have too much vodka before this. I don't believe that. There's no such thing.
Never too much vodka.
Yet. Oh yeah, it won't even show me. That's right. Let's see here. Make this a satellite.
Comrade, of the 5 F-5s in the taxiway, which one are you?
Grupnik is not on the taxiway yet. Just came out of parking, looking to see where everybody else is going.
Okay, we've just come out of parking and we're going towards the runway on the taxiway.
We follow our comrades.
Da.
Guys, what runway are we taking off and I forgot?
The tarmac one.
According to sheet, it should be runway 26.
Hurrah!
Now that I've warmed up my character. Let's go. I don't remember my tables. I think it's like 80 mils. The manual.
Comrade, I'm just pulling to the right side here if you want to go ahead of
Is
me.
Whistler in today?
Grupnik
Indeed, I
heading
am.
to,
Yep.
taxing to runway
Thank you.
26 now.
Copy.
Happy I could reassure you.
My favorite comrade, Whistler.
Glory to our Stutska, comrade.
It is a good day to live in Ostotska.
Are you turning onto the runway, comrade?
Oh, that's not good.
Niet, comrade, just now turning to the end here. Let me look at our time again. We should still have some time before we have to take off.
So I'm going to turn away from the runway and come back.
Da.
I think that might be you turning right towards the runway, is that correct?
Da, comrade, I do see you. Where is your Ostotskin skin, comrade?
Oh, I thought mine was there.
Oh, one of these things is not like the others. The ministry will be very upset.
I guess all I can think about is the paperwork.
Can you imagine the headache?
Don't worry, the bureaucrats will take care of that.
Grupnik already have headache, don't need more headache. That's a lie, I don't actually have a headache.
Just take a Panadolski.
Ka, da. Grupnik just need more vodka.
Are you right beside me now?
Da.
Okay, I'll turn around.
See, we got
Can't get this thing off the ground.
navigation. They want us taking off at 0804. The time currently is... where's my clock? 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 Where's the clock? I don't think I have a clock in this thing. Oh well.
Konradsky, let me know when you are ready to take off.
We will be 2 minutes ahead of schedule. We'll go ahead and take off now so that we've got plenty of time, just in case we get slow in the air.
I have to move to the side.
Ensure that no, we're gonna go ahead and take off now. Go ahead and make sure that your front landing gear is up. That is raised.
How do I do that?
Onto your left panel, you'll see no strut. Just to the front of your throttle panel, it'll be a switch by itself. It'll say no strut
Gotta do it
extent.
gently, I guess. Very.
Yeah, you got it. Alright, comrade. We will set parking brake, or we will put brakes on now. Spool up to 80%. Release brakes and gates in 3, 2, 1. Gate. Rotate at 175.
Copy.
Landing gear up.
Gear up.
Okay, comrade, we begin a slow roll to the right until we go 0, 9, or 0.
Affirm. Copy that, yep. I'm heading down the river. Copy that. I have not a clue where the hell I'm at.
Have no fear, comrade. If we don't find Gory, we will just continue on towards the reservoir. That's gonna be a lot easier to see.
Affirmative. Should we climb a little bit?
Just giving us a little bit of speed as we turn, because that will reduce our speed, and then we will continue our climb.
Copy. Let's see how long you can keep that up for.
Oh, fine, comrade.
I have no reference point. I don't know where I'm at.
I was so lost right now. That's funny. Okay, so we took off at 03, 0803 maybe. So we need 323 ground speed. That's going to be 237 at altitude. We're out. Okay. Ooh. See if I remember how to use things.
Comrade, my left engine is having problems.
Have you set auto balance to left low? And have you set external fuel to on?
Fuel is on. Nothing suggesting right is on and left is off.
To the auto balance, make sure left low is set to left low.
Auto balance set to left low. Will that make a difference?
Yeah. It starts off your left fuel. Your left fuel tank has a lot less fuel than the right one, and that's because of I don't know. Grumpnik doesn't know jets that much. There must be something there.
Somebody's behind me. Low.
Okay, I don't know. I think my left engine is basically not working.
That is not a good, comrade. Has it shut off?
I think so.
Copy that. Last 8.
Oh, I've got it working again.
Fantastic. Just gotta dump a little bit more vodka in there and it works again.
Somebody in the left-hand orbit.
Grupnik has eyes on giant formation aircraft heading towards our first IP. We will turn to join up with them.
Copy.
Grupnik is out of burner. You should have no problem catching up. Out of interest, comrade, you know how to use weapon system on the jet, yeah?
Charlie, com check.
Affirm, I understand the weapon system. I'm not very good
Charlie
at
count. 140.
It's always a game of chance.
I concur.
We will go through checklist before we drop on.
Copy.
Now that engine working again, Grumpnik will go into low burner and we'll have you keep up. You should be fine.
Copy.
Charlie cap, message for Charlie. Copy that.
Grumpnik no longer have eyes on you. You still good?
Eddie F-5 taking me up on this
about a
3.
mile in front.
We're all here, Cap.
Grumpnik will continue
intercepting an
up to...
Antonov now. I see 2 Mustangs, one in the middle with his lights on and one ahead. Seems like it doesn't have any lights on.
Looks like Antonov has already been found.
That's good.
Means no action for us though.
To be honest, I don't know how to use the radar on this thing anyway.
To be fair, that is Grumpnik. Normally just visual ID everything I can find.
Do you fly in the air?
Niet.
That might be why.
Okay, so if you want to set up bombs before we get to target, first to do is make sure gun, missile, camera switch is flipped on. Make sure that the stations are set.
26 have a T-tail or a low tail. Affirm, gun switched on, stations are switched on. A rapid answer is the excellent.
Comrade, should be a low tail.
Thank you.
Coming out of burner.
Should we jettison our fuel tanks?
Copy that, I'm on 100 right now.
If you have if it says on the panel that the fuel tank is empty, then yes, you jettison.
I can't tell if it's the external fuel, I just see the fuel dials.
It will tell on the right panel where the caution and warnings are. It'll say fuel tank empty. It's when you're going to know that your fuel tank is empty.
Are you able to pick up the NGB beacon?
I'm part 3, I'm not tuned into it.
I've
Chop 60 on the 3. Wait, what?
Rupnik, 3 flares out.
I couldn't figure out the empty tanks, I'll just leave them on.
I know, you slow down that fast.
Crap, they're on the pylons.
Copy, yep.
I think our flight leader is confused.
That does not surprise me.
If you're really struggling with navigation, there is a TACAN frequency. It's a bit of a cheat, but you can use it.
That lights in front of us, go left.
Glad you guys can't really hear that. There's just a lot of construction going on right now. Okay. See what I'm looking at here in front of us.
Map, trying to look at our reference points. Do you know where we are?
Niet, I have no clue. Make sure you don't crash into me. You are flying all over the place.
So, yeah, that airfield was kind of rough.
I had my F10 up.
Yeah, as wingman, you should let the flight lead handle navigation. Number 2's primary mission is to not hit lead. Okay. None of anything looks like that. Jesus. We're heading back towards 090. Do believe we might have gone a little too far south.
Copy.
I see where we are at now. We went way too south. We're gonna correct to 060. Okay, so what was that NDB again? Might as well use it, right? 231.
Comrade, just letting you know, attack is in 5 minutes.
That's not right. To 11 kilohertz. There we go. That still didn't do it. Okay. We went way too far south, but the good news is we're heading definitely in the right direction of Tbilisi, not Tbilisi, Vaziani, our primary target.
Excellent.
I recognize these two lakes here. The lake off to our left is the one that'll point us right towards downtown import, Haihan for import. We'll check just a little to the left to get over this mountain range and come in from the to the west here. Up, Fred. As you can see, we are working for glorious Horstotska, best country. Yet we are not Russian, we are Orstotskan. Very similar, I can understand confusion. Alright, comrade, now we will continue our setup for the bombs. Ensure that we'll go from left to right on the armament panel. Make sure gun missile camera switch is up and set to on. Set your stations to your bombs, which should be your center. Set your interval to 0.14. That's the only option that will not make you blow up instantly. Set the external stores to ripple.
Staff F-86 beneath us.
Now make sure on your front panel where you have mode set to manual. And set your reticle depression, make sure it goes down, and make sure it goes down to 80 mils. Pre-strike brief complete.
Just point the reticle at the target.
Roughly.
15 seconds to IP. Copy. Are we okay with those ratings on the IP? Is everybody here?
This will have to be as close as we get.
Copy.
I don't remember what flight we were. Shot flight got a little turned around, but we're roughly 3 minutes away from target. Yellow died a lot? Okay. Okay, comrade, we have a lot of fuel, so we're gonna go ahead and burn a little bit of it, push our throttles up to full speed.
Our fuel dial on the bottom, on the right, is almost at empty.
I don't understand how that could be. Do you have your pylon set to on?
Do I have my what, sorry?
Your pylons on your fuel set to on.
No, I can't believe that. That's why I have the pylons on.
Yeah, you have to have pylon set to on, so it's pulling fuel from the fuel tanks and not your internal. Swap those on and wait.
So I put them on.
Yeah, the Dropnik is showing the fuel quantities full.
The fuel dial is slowly going up.
Comrade, the external fuel tanks are filling up the jet itself now.
Copy, thank you.
I have a little bit of a frustrating mission considering our wingman doesn't really know how to fly the plane. So I have to deal with that, and I have to deal with getting us on the target. Which with this morning haze is gonna suck! Luckily for us, our targets are only secondary. We don't have to worry about them on target as much.
I'm just happy if I make it back without running out of petrol.
You'll be fine, comrade. Just make sure that your fuel is set up correctly. Now your external pylons should be on. Your jet will be filled up.
Now at 4, they were both at 2.
Ah. Just keep up with me, comrade, you'll be fine.
Copy.
And it did not work whatsoever. Okay, comrade, the target is on our nose now. I see all the tracers coming out. We will head closer to the lake, that way we can go in for our IP.
Copy.
Go ahead and remain trail.
Copy.
Since our bombs do not have any sort of penetration tech, we'll have to make sure that the bombs are armed nose and tail. I think I forgot to mention that. Next to in your armament panel, make sure bomb arm is set nose tail.
Copy.
So as a final quick reminder, make sure that everything is ready to go. Guns, missile, and camera set up on. Bombs arm set to nose tail. Interval set to 0.14. Center arm position select is 1. The central one. External store set to ripple. Jettison selection set to off. Mode set to manual for missile, AA guns, whatever. Just set that to manual, and the depression meal set to 80.
Copy. Affirm. All is good.
Yeah, comrade, we're ready to kill. Valley Field up to our 1 o'clock. We're gonna get ready for the run-in. We're gonna look for the bunkers, for the ammo dump, and we'll drop right over the target when we see it.
Copy. So just like CCIP?
Yet we do not have CCIP, but the way we have this set up, we should have a good setup for the reticle.
Copy. I will do. What side do we pull up and what side do we come in?
Follow my lead, and we'll bomb where we see.
Copy.
Rupnik have tally on target. Turning in now. Reminder: when we go down and then we come back up, make sure that you drop flare.
Copy.
And then when you do your weapon release, make sure the weapon release is set until all of your bombs drop. It'll take a second.
Copy.
Rupnik's shake on targets.
I've been blown up.
What killed you? Did you hit the bombs as they blew up?
I think that might be it.
Nah, you're supposed to stay a couple of miles behind.
No, I think my bombs hit me.
It is unfortunate, comrade.
Sorry, comrade.
I will drink in your honor.
Safe travels, comrade.
I'll have a look to review that. I will seize up Winchester. Try and glide it into this civilian port. The TF's down here, we can steal. Hey, man.
That went well.
That scared the shit out of me. The construction is being so loud right now. Okay, going in for a second attack.
Charlie Winchester, RTB.
Comrades, do we have anybody over the target area that is flying in the cons?
Negative. Cap fighters are down low.
Dropnik has eyes on a target that's high just to the south of Vaziani, is in the cons, heading eastwards.
Getting ground, getting. Whisper is pursuing.
Dropnik pursuing as well. Have him in my, have him right in my crosshairs. On set up. Okay, there we go. Dropnik will get close to a positive identify before shooting. Okay, looks like you're turning away.
It's just now dropped below the con.
Yeah, Grumnik still have him in crosshair, still pursuing.
Negative, it's Sukhoi 25, Sukhoi 25.
Yeah, copy. Whoever is the Su-25 should probably talk up. Speak up.
Well, he would on 140, you have to try to talk him on 243.
243, I've never heard of that one.
140 is for air to air.
Yeah, I heard thought 130 was for ground attack.
I'm not going to hear him on this frequency.
Continuing on ground attack then. Might have been pulled so far away from the target. I have to come in from there. Say 243. My ground attack was. Yeah, the ground was 130. Bochard 1 in from the east of the ammo dump. Okay, set back up 6-7 instead of 4-5. Rocket spins. Yep. Okay. Also set manual. There we go. Tell what I blew up. With 2 grounds. rocket time over there. We have a hostile Saber in the mix. We have a friendly Saber over the base.
F-5 is chasing Saber, shoot it.
Copy, making sure it's not friendly.
I've checked. Good kill.
Rupnik splash 1.
3 more out there.
Copy, confirm that we don't have any friendly Sabers over Vaziani. Rupnik will take that as the silence as no, there's not.
Grubb, we got 2 hostile Sabers over the base here. Flying low, they're shooting.
Copy, Rupnik going in for primary mission again. Is not shooting. Is not shooting. Now there. Okay. Rupnik on the tail of another Saber going in.
Shoot him in the head!
And I stalled him out. Rupnik merged, fights on. Woo! Good maneuver kill. Another Saber in the mix. Disregard, he decided to kill himself too. That's unfortunate. Okay. They do not like me. But that is okay, I do not like them either.
Splash 1 bad warbird.
hit me. Stop fucking hitting me! Seriously? Off. Grumpnik lost all engines, we'll have to bail out. Okay, seriously, who the still's fucking hit me? Black?
That will be coming out of your salary, comrade.
I didn't even hear what he said.
Whistler headed for home. Suggest opening the canopy, Grump, to let the wind in your hair. Good timing.
Was not prepared for that.
Grumpnik alive!
Was pretty gnarly, that, wasn't it?
Or Commandera Skoda.
I shouldn't have arrived on target on time.
Grumpnik near an airfield. I think I'll go grab something.
And what was that airfield? That shit was like nothing but gopher holes.
All units, everyone is dead apart from Obi, Skill, and Whistler. While they RTB, I guess the rest of us are going to debrief word on you three.
It's no fun trying to nurse a damaged hind back.
We'll unmute Discord.
60 miles with no trim or anything.
Oh, god damn it. Oh, the TF. Oh, damn it. I got some frickin' they're broken.
Only 3 survivors.
I mean, technically I survived.
Really? That's all people survive?
So that's just the F-5 that are still in the air, only survivors?
Yep. Still. Wow. Whistler and Obi.
Spaceship and Charlie.
Spaceship, I'm still up.
Oh, I don't see anything.
I mean, to be fair, surviving is different than being an airplane.
That's true, I did survive too, but my plane didn't.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm not home yet, so...
We also have the gulag that we can pick jets up from, pick planes up from. I'm definitely doing that.
I'm maybe 10 miles from TKC now.
Oh yeah, there's 3 more.
I'm crossing onto the river delta. That is the Tracy area.
Once you get the pylons,
The Gulag planes are back at the airbase.
You mean if we return to base, there's just Gulag waiting for us?
no, just waiting for the gulag to get quote-unquote publicity. Lose your freedom, you lose your faith. And possibly more.
Then I better land like a hero.
It's good, Thomas. Calling asshole.
My labor will be rewarded.
Yeah. That's what we do. The love that goes in the fatherland is the amount of force we use against
Witness me!
I'll satisfy myself with food and heat for my apartment.
I comfort myself by thinking that I was shot down by very expensive bullets.
Yes. There you go. That's what Hodgie said.
May I be touched by your noodly appendage.
You get no choice, Tam. What happened to you, Damstock?
I got shot down by a flak 88 after going after a downed enemy aircraft that ditched.
You got greedy.
Yeah. I did kill a pilot, though.
War crimes are essential.
Cap, did you try the grass airfield at all?
Did where?
Did I?
Got me with a rock.
It's very Soviet, I'll put it that way.
Ah, I didn't say why!
Bumpy and not very long way.
Yeah. How much does a warbird cost these days? Like $1 million or something?
Yeah, about $1.5 million.
I reckon I splashed about $10 million worth across the field.
Literally just undone all that goodness, shooting down the
I did blow up a bunch of the Sparks Mozzies that were next to the bunkers. Oh, Cat, did you see my war crime yesterday?
No, like you did tell me about it. You late the man account.
Yes.
What did you do? Late the farmers. That's fair. Just trying to make their bread.
So I like the farmer. He dropped down. I healed him up, and I was gonna take him to do some weird shit to him.
Wow, beautiful farmhand.
That escalated quickly.
In comes spaceship.
Yeah, I'm gonna find this damn airfield.
Oh, that's the point. You've got to navigate back. How are you navigating back? There's no signal.
Landmarks.
Well done for doing it. I wouldn't find my way back. I'll get lost and then panic.
That hasn't been ruled out yet.
I'm hoping for the best, I'll be honest, limping back in this fucking kind.
Are you up in the cons, Whistler?
Yes, I am.
I think I'm about a couple of miles ahead of you, just down low, 16,000 or 15,000 now.
Oh, so you go past Whistler about 5 minutes ago. Hopefully you're going in the right direction, because I kind of followed you.
Yeah, I'm up nice and high trying to conserve the fuel I got left. At about, looks like 350 pounds.
You'll need more than that, I reckon.
Well, it's an F-5.
In fairness, I don't know why I'm bothering trying to get back to base, because I know full well in his hand I'm about halfway back now, Cap will get bored and then we'll end up finishing anyway. But I'm going to persevere.
Maybe I might get my landing.
You're not far away, you're only 20 miles? Well, let's see how fast you're going. Oh, you're going at 140 knots, that's probably why. How about going at about 290 and then you'll get there?
I'm going 450 indicated.
Well, it's a bit difficult in this thing.
That's good, that means you'll make the movie then. Not sure, Obi, not so much.
It's probably, in fairness, it's a bit damaged, so it's probably as well you'll not be recording when I get to the landing
there, I
bit.
think I see the river now.
I think Damp's lost.
No, not Damp. Not my Damp.
Already killed the engine, really.
I won't have it.
Dampsat and airfield. I don't know.
Well, look at the landmarks and look at the airfield.
Visual indication now.
Still flying back, damn it.
Yeah, I think I can make it out. It was good fun.
I think I got shot by a friend. T-51 Russian. I think I was wearing this when he shot a rocket at me.
Landing
at civilian base because I got hit.
Yeah, I mean, I was getting hit by AAA, well, I think it was AAA, out by the lake, by the IP. It's such a long range.
Yeah, when I was flying out in the Hind, I was way past the lake, but on the side of the hill on the far side of the lake, and was still getting flak bursts. There must have been some out that way, because I was right on the deck as well, so...
Stamp what they're doing.
There, visual. A winch is active.
Oh, look, he's found the wrong base. Don't tell him anyone. Don't tell him. He'll sleep on it.
No, I'm looking at all the maps of the different airfields to figure out which one looks like it.
I have the right airbase, but which one is active? I don't want to go down the wrong way.
The way you're coming in, so you've got to do it forward.
2-5, I think. If you go from, that's what I'm landing on anyway.
How much fuel have you got with you?
I don't need to do a full circle. Just I
know I said that. Said it for some reason.
Okay, so totally get this thing set up. Access assigned.
What about the reason towards the end? I just realised I fucked up the visuals forward briefly on that last ready vision shot.
I expected to tell me that the TF is not good.
Oh, how embarrassing.
Yep, I'm as I'm in the air right now, fixing all these controls. Slowly flying my way back to Dicey. I'm gonna make it though, damn it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make it.
Okay, just controls. Flaps.
I think this is Guadana, question mark?
In a Hind, that would be an accomplishment.
No, I'm not gonna...
It's a lot of fun watching you, Damper, right now.
Follow that river down.
I like watching that bit.
Whoa.
No, this is not Guadana. Never mind. There's no ocean.
It's supposed to be going to Dicey, yeah?
Back then.
Yeah, I don't know where the fuck I'm at.
Did you not get the memo, Damp? It's supposed to be Sochi.
Oh, I see somebody. I see somebody.
Go grab him. Go grab him.
When this me.
Wait for me. Pilot that you're following.
Alright, light it up.
Hey, Skill, in you go. Welcome back. MiG-28's got properly chewed up by F-86s. We just couldn't... We didn't have the fuel to dance with them. They're pretty.
What the hell? I was literally right next door.
Let me help you at all.
I was literally right next door.
And it was so fun.
God damn it.
Have you been turning around for like 15 minutes over there or what?
Whistler, fuel count.
It's like about
150 pounds. Wowza.
That, I can get very well. Still on follow-up progress.
we all made it onto target and everything. Everyone had to... Still slightly in shock. Right, who we got? Charlie. Linda, my bitch. Linda. Big.
I can't open it. I can't open it now. Yeah, it's locked. At altitude, damn it.
This is some parts.
Let's have a look. Yeah. We got 2 minutes.
Yeah, not important for landing.
Foul that runway up there. Got a haircut. Ruin it for a player.
Just throw down some. Yeah, we should basically be
I think I found it, and I'm in one of the gulag 251 to 251.
Wait for the
Cap, it's about 150 minutes.
You log out now and get the show.
Nuts. Wide open. Try to blow my engines. Everything is still good. I should push it up. No, I don't want to. Yeah, I really don't want to blow.
Are you landing a thing done?
At the right base.
At the right base? Did through the wrong way, but...
Be near Katasi right there.
Really? Around again, Charlie? Just land the bloody thing. Literally about to log out.
I think I'm 25 miles out.
Oh, so you made it home. You made it all the way home.
Yay.
How does it make you feel?
So excited. I'm very pleased with myself.
Oh look, enemy damage and destroyed. It just told you at the top. I didn't read it in time anyway, but it was lost.
Lots of things died today.
Sock made that a good rag. I made it up.
Death by sleeps.
Alright, don't ruin that line now.
It's ruined.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why,
Yeah.
Obi, why? Brilliant, now you've broken it.
I'm still good, I'm still good.
Unbelievable.
I'm down.
I miss.
No buff out.
Better be in the video.
I think I may have run out of fuel there.
Wow, look how much that aluminium burns. It's burning white hot. Oh, very good.
No, I'm good, I'm sat here, like, just looking get out.
Right, oh, and the propeller's fallen off, the wheels are falling off, and it's melted.
Woo!
Right.
Burning aluminum is
I give you Evie of the Obi! The fire's gone out, the fire's gone out.
I see Katasi from here.
Right, we'll
Sock's
go.
off the runway.
I'm still about 15 miles out from Katasi. I see the runway.
Are you in wrong? Why, you're a ghost. Right.
I didn't die.
You didn't die. What do you mean you didn't die? I watched you die.
I landed the plane safe and sound right next to the airfield that actually had the gulag plate, so...
Did you check?
Did I? Yeah, I did, at the end.
Okay, that's why it said you died.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was me bailing out of the plane and then getting into this one. Wow.
Hey,
It's rude.
I'm making the lines up.
It's an issue.
does.
Actually, that's nothing. It's going to go a lot worse than
His real name is
all of this is going in the video. Just say my first name is as common as it. That's why if I told you my first name, you'd forgive me.
Well, Frank Twat. That would be unfortunate.
No, that sounds like you. That's not.
Yes, it does.
Frank Twat.
Yes, it does. Yeah, so. Last man coming in, last man coming in. I know, very rare. And
ooh, it's
yesterday
almost
as well,
midair.
they were-
Pressure.
Miles an hour, baby.
Alright, that's my patience done. Everyone, debrief.
Alright.
Right. That on. Welcome everyone back to what was a really good mission. I thought we'd all died because I died, and that means I assume if I'm bad, if I'm good enough and I get shot down, I assume we all died too. Is that not good logic?
Which means lots of external views, which means cool video.
Yes, okay, fine, that too. Excuse me. I guess group by group. Group 1, whoever you are, send.
Great start.
He's still flying. No, it's Proper Charlie.
Well, he'll be all there all day. So, who's group 2? Send.
You cat.
Are you still here, Cover?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, so we took. Yes.
Charlie's not in this one. Where the hell is he?
He's doing his thing. He's got his
Charlie.
Right, myself and not Whistler, who? Cover took off in MiG-21s, did not crash on takeoff. We were flying along, which you'll see in a minute if you're watching the screen. When we took off, there we go. Follow the F-5s up. And we immediately spotted a con on the left, which I can now see is airliner -1. We went into, rather than, this is why we were late by the way, we went to intercept his airliner. I quickly identified, I took a long time to identify it as the wrong type, once we've got right next to it basically, and then we were 30 miles behind everyone. So we got back on course, beautiful navigating from cover, I don't know how we did it, I would have got lost immediately, and he took us without any nav aids to the target. We both got shot down because we were both low on fuel and trying to fight SFM F-86s without afterburner, and didn't do so good, but it was good fun. And nothing else to report. Oh, and I shot down 3 planes, and he shot down 2, cover?
Yeah, I got 2. Somehow
So
I
5 planes.
That guy.
I consider that a good ratio. Next group, send.
Seahorse.
Seahorse.
He's off comms.
Hard work this is. Next group after Seahorse, send.
Tramps and Grump.
Okay, so I don't think Shugs is here, but yeah, I'm still flying. Oh no, never mind. I was Grupnik today. Grupnik, we were 2 ship 5 took off from Itaisi. Yeah, got lost. Went southeast quite a bit. Found our way back, and then continued on to target. Grupnik dropped all his ordnance. The bombs dropped the first time around. And I do believe Shugs either blew himself up with his bombs or ended up catching the flak from my bombs itself. I went in for another attack. I also saw a MiG, not a MiG, it was a Saber came around. Got a shot off on him and killed him. A total of 9 ground targets destroyed by Grupnik and 1 air-to-air kill. Then got shut down by Black, managed to land the jet right next to some DF-51s, and currently on my way back to Dicey, and I'm on short final now.
Seriously interesting navigating by Grum, Shrug, Whistler, Spaceship, Seahorse, and Whistler. By the way, I'm literally watching you go the wrong way to which I'm like, that's okay.
It's a scenic route, Cat. Chill out. It's fine.
Follow the leader. I thought everyone got to the target fine. No, everyone.
We did. We got there at the same time. It was fine.
Look
we
at
just
you.
went south,
Back
had
on
a little
yourselves.
circle.
We just switched to star
We took off earlier. We had time.
It's that, you know, that not normal disappointment. It's the disappointment that's taken away from you when you thought the dog had done something good, but actually, all it had done is shatten the corner. You are the guys that were shitting in the corner.
And leave early and just think, I'll take the long way. It's much prettier. You stop, you get the camera out, have a picnic. It's beautiful.
Right. Oh, there you go. Right. Well, there you go. Next group, send.
That would be us. The lost land. We still hit our target on time. Killed loads of stuff. Didn't get shot down. What more do you want?
Get target on time with correct direction.
I blew up an A8 on the ground, killed some bofers and some strafing runs, and I'm trying to figure out what plane is shot down.
Yeah, a comment on that. There was a fog wolf that I was trying to shoot down, and a friendly crossed a bit in front and blew up. I thought I shot him down, but if you look in the tag view, he got shot down by AA.
I just realised how far me and Hubble are off in terms of time. We're turning round now, go to the base, and pretty much everyone else is there. Whoops! No wonder we're not in the RAF/USAF.
Look at that,
Next group set. You actually got there on time as well, which is worrying. Next group send.
That's Arting Grebe. Took off. I'd done myself some visual dead reckoning knee boards, so arrived at the IP 5 seconds early. Proceeded on to run into on the target. Got shot down by the cap on my run-in. Unfortunately, the other guys, or the helicopters, were sort of about with me at the same time. The P-47s were about the same time, but the F-5s were behind. In fact, I think the F-5s then did a loop around the lake, so didn't come in at the same time. Yep. So I was a bit on my own, and as a result, got shot down.
Yeah, well, you can blame them for that.
No, I blame myself for arriving on time.
Oh, yeah, yeah, you should know not to do that. Next.
So yeah, Whistler was an A8 I killed, so 2 of those dead.
You good? Yeah, Roger. Good. Like that.
Just sorry to put in, can I move Proper Charlie down here so he's...
Oh.
That's going right with
Fair
you.
words. That were like, we were like, why is he not coming? Why is he not coming? Yep, send, please.
There he is.
Right. Sorry, where we were. Next guys, please.
His own Su-25 report from him.
The next group was Puffin and Penguin. Bean joined our flight because he's the sole flight in the Thunderbolt. He joined the Mustangs. Dauber tried taking off. I think he rage quit after failing. So it was a flight of 3. I like the navigating. The navigating without F10. That was fun.
Good.
Let's see. So we got on target on time. I think we all got shot down by AA. I had engine and hydraulic failure and was able to land/crash at one of the civilian air bases. I think Elo also had a crash landing from being shot down as well. I don't know about Bean.
Yeah. For me, I just mentioned before earlier, I took some hits going in. I fired off my rockets. I don't know if I hit anything. Came back, did another pass. Don't know if I hit anything. They were pretty well protected and dispersed those fighters, and then got taken out by flak on over the lake, which I thought I was safe, but apparently not. And then I spawned into a TF-51, and as I explained before, I must have had about 10 goes trying to take off that airfield. It was a nightmare. But
It was the airfield's fault, Bean. It was the airfield.
Yeah, it's not my crap
Right.
flying at all.
No.
No. It must be a problem with the P-51 module, actually, or the TF-51 module. We'll have to get Obi onto it, because I managed to take off in a Thunderbolt, just.
There you go. That is somebody supporting. Right. All right, guys. Oh, Elo, you were killed by cover.
Yeah, I might have accidentally shot at Elo.
Whoops.
I didn't kill him, but I almost did.
Somebody shot at me.
That was funny.
Hit it down.
I'm
Right.
sorry, Elo.
Done.
You looked
Right.
silver from behind.
You were going down anyway, Elo.
I was landing, man. I was making it good.
All right,
You're
guys.
too valuable to let fall in the hands of the enemy, Elo.
Well, no, guys. Next group is whoever. Someone. A thing. Send.
Sorry, that's you.
Oh shit, my bad. Oh, so we're the Hinds. We rolled in like a big schlong in a locker room, and
Okay.
came down, laid down some hate, and then
Oh,
got
that's
shot
good.
down. I think Obi was the first one to get hurt. He ran away. I think he made it back. I don't know. I think he's the only one.
Well, if you say make it back, he got incinerated. Yeah, sure.
Never mind that. Is the helicopter on the FARP? Yes, the helicopter's on the FARP. So
Some
that
of it.
counts as being back.
Parts of it.
Well, most
Yeah,
of
the
it's on
question is
FARP.
how much of it is on there?
All of
So-
it in just different pieces. It's fine.
Is
So
the
Obi made
airframe
it
still
back.
serviceable?
A little bit of
Sure.
a buff out.
Mondo.
Let's get it back with our team.
Define serviceable.
Okay, fine. Next group, send.
Dragon, are you here?
Well, yes.
Would you like to debrief, sir, or do you want me to?
Oh, damn. I'm not prepared. So we took off, followed the route on schedule and waypoints, and arrived to the target airfield just on the seconds to be shot down by AAA, both of us, within 2 seconds, crashed and burned. End of story.
I did somehow manage to take out 10 ground targets. I don't know how, but I did.
Helicopter madness. That's what we like, boys. Well done. Brilliant dogfights going on, I could see, by the way. Next groupio, Sendio.
I guess it can loop back to me. Sorry, I was late. Yep, so I was in a Frogfoot, took off, flew to the target area, no problems. Over the IP, got your call, Cap, to say that the escort was running a bit late. So I sort of hesitated whether to wait for the escort or go for an attack. And so I sort of went in for an attack. I think it's had some fairly ineffective missile attacks against the Hyundai aircraft shelters. But I think I took out one of the ramps with some S-24 rockets. Got hit by some AAA, lost some of my aeroplane, but it was mostly okay. And returned back to base and landed. Had to land with no flaps, but landed okay.
Have I missed anyone in any groups?
Just sent you the TAC view proper.
Right, guys. I was just watching the TAC view. It was really good mission. Navigation. When you make a mission, you got to make it like making a movie. You got to have a start, the briefing. You got to have a lovely bit of middle bit, which is the navigating, and then you got to have the climax, which is the fighting, and then you got to have the heroes limping home, which is the heroes limping home. It had every single bit. It was perfectly designed, perfectly matched, and it was great, guys.
You were limping.
I was, I was atomized. Anyone, anything to add before I get to work?
Just shows that if you do a time on target attack and everybody isn't on time, the result is generally not good.
Yeah, there's not really much you can do once everyone's taken off. You can't really, you can't say group 3, 5, 6 delay by 3 minutes. Once you committed, you committed, and if you're late, you're late. And we were, and so it cost casualties, but it was good fun either way. So
Well, you know what they say about being fashionably late? It's fine in common culture, right?
There you go. And we were called all planes as well. I mean, I don't know, maybe 20 planes or something, apart from one Sabre. So we also shot down just about everything, which is great. Right, guys, I got to get on. Well done, everyone.
You killed 24 planes in total.
24 planes.
The Israeli Air Force in the 6-Day War, they averaged destroying 25 planes for each airfield they attacked. So you were slightly under par. And it looks like there's an AN-26. There's an AN-26 suspiciously undamaged sitting on the ground at Soggenlug. So
it hadn't taken off. We didn't figure it out.
I told you guys it would be at Soggenlug, and the takeoff time was 2 hours after mission. Well, basically after mission.
Yep.
So
Georgie was sitting in the pilot's lounge waiting for takeoff, watching the chaos over the road.
And that would have been the clue. I didn't think, guys. Never mind. These things will happen.
Well, at least we didn't shoot down the Illusion civilian airliner.
It'll be like a actually that's a fair point. It's quite lucky we couldn't catch it in the end. Right, guys, I definitely got to go now. I'll see you all next week or whenever. Blah blah blah.
Copy that.
See you,
Cap.
Cap.
Thanks, Cap.
Thanks, Proper. This is good. Good mission.
Yes, I do. I do
fun.
enjoy this mission,
Yeah,
especially the tie with Papers,
Please. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
I like it.
Really enjoyed having the opportunity to do a proper 6-day war style time on target. That was great fun. Really enjoyed that.
Also, give me an opportunity to bring out my Grumpnik as well. So, glory to us.
Next time, give us a nice, a better runway.
Labor
That's crazy.
Labor to our Staska.
And welcome to Boris. This is our Stotska.
I was
Yeah,